Hello, everybody. It's great to be coming to you today from Stellenbosch in South Africa, at the southern tip of Africa, representing our magnificent and beautiful Stellenbosch wine routes at the UNWTO Global Conference on Wine Tourism. To all of the esteemed delegates out there that are attending in person or virtual, it's wonderful to meet you and it's great to be invited. My name is Mike Ratcliffe. I'm the chairman of Stellenbosch Wine Routes. Today I'm going to be telling you a little bit about Stellenbosch, our challenges, the things that we do, and to give you a little bit of insight. But firstly, I think it would be wonderful to extend a warm invitation to all of you. At some stage, make sure that you put Stellenbosch on your bucket list and do come visit us. So let me tell you a little bit about Stellenbosch Wine Routes, how we are structured. Last year we celebrated a 50-year anniversary of the founding of Stellenbosch Wine Routes in 1971. So we are not a young wine route. We have a huge legacy behind us, and we're just getting started. We have changed our structuring quite a lot. Pre-COVID, about 4 years ago, we took a long, hard look at our funding structure. We realized that we had about 130 odd members, winery members, but the membership fee was too small, and we just simply didn't have enough budget to make enough impact. And so we changed our funding model. We increased the cost of membership significantly. We did lose a few members, but at the end of the day, we were able to be more sustainable. That worked very nicely. We are a member-funded organization, but we do have an excellent relationship with Visit Stellenbosch, which is the body that we co-founded to look after tourism in Stellenbosch, as well as the municipality. We also have in Stellenbosch a very large university of almost 20,000 students. We have a great relationship with the university, and so that also helps. Our structure is based around the fact that almost 70% of the wineries that are in Stellenbosch have some sort of tourism offering. But in the past, our offering was fragmented. We had all of these different organizations all doing wonderful things, from tourism to heritage to restaurants to food to wine to experiences, and they were fragmented, and we worked very hard on our structure to pull these together. And I think that over time, we have been able to connect our stakeholders. We've been able to find a very strong way to pull the major wine tourism stakeholders together with wine as a core. So here you can see in our graphic, Stellenbosch wine sits front and center. We've partnered with the hotels, with the food industry, with the farmers, and with business. And that's been a very key learning. And I think it has become a strength of the Stellenbosch wine route as we move forward. It's something that we're very proud of. As chairman, I also have a very strong board of proactive industry members. We have been focusing very heavily on unity and common purpose, making sure that we are all pointed in the same direction, that we are all sharing a similar vision. And I guess that's a function of leadership from the board to make sure that the wine members realize that collectively we are stronger, and that working together we are able to achieve much better results. That in itself has created an enabling environment, has reduced internal competition, and has allowed us as an organization to really pull people together. Another strength is that we don't try to be active in every single event all the time. We focus on a couple of core events every year, and we really put a lot of energy into that. We have a cycling festival that we're working on, obviously fine wine, fine food. We recently, it's spring in South Africa, we are about to launch into a garden week. And so wine is the centerpiece of everything, and that's what our focus is. We've also realized that as Stellenbosch becomes successful, the price of grapes goes up, and the attractiveness of the Stellenbosch brand has become very important. We have realized over the years that a lot of grapes that are from the Stellenbosch wine region actually get purchased and leave the region and lose the brand name Stellenbosch. And so that's been a key focus of ours, is to make sure that grapes that are grown in Stellenbosch go into Stellenbosch wines and can raise the profile of the Stellenbosch wine region and Stellenbosch wine tourism. Like any region, there are many challenges. Despite the fact that we have a very good relationship with municipality and government and the Western Cape Development Agency, there is red tape, there is bureaucracy. I think over time, because we are structured, we are able to get better at navigating that, and we are finding ways to achieve success. Another thing is that as we become more successful, brand Stellenbosch becomes more attractive to people from outside of Stellenbosch, and we spend quite a lot of time and money on defending ourselves and defending our members against people using the Stellenbosch trademark when they are not from Stellenbosch. I think that there are many other challenges, but we are seeing great success. In terms of strengthening Stellenbosch Winery's brand globally, well, relationships is everything. As we become more focused on doing what we do and not trying to do everything, we are able to forge those relationships with government. Stellenbosch is a wine town that is about 35 to 45 minutes drive outside of Cape Town. And Cape Town is one of the number 1 tourism destinations in Africa. And so we have taken a very clear position that we are not competing with Cape Town, but rather we have positioned ourselves as a place for people to visit when they come to Cape Town. And so taking the competition out of it is important. In partnering with the Western Cape Development Agency, one of the strengths of our region is that we have a very strong air access program and have been developing a lot more a lot more inbound flights direct into Cape Town, and the airport is very close to us. So that has been critical. And then the final thing that we're doing is we've been strengthening our membership. And as we grow the membership, we increase the unity, we also increase our funding model, and that has been very beneficial for us. Lobbying and advocacy, this is something we decided earlier, a number of years ago, is that we need to, as an organization, be prepared to fight for our members. And as I mentioned earlier, this is something that is taking up a lot of our time, energy, and resources, but I think that it is sending a very strong message. Finally, this is a quote that I put on the big screen at an AGM about 4 years ago. Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has. If we can rally around that, we'll get stronger and we'll get better. In closing, I would like to extend a warm hand of welcome to all of you. We'd love to see you in Stellenbosch. We'd love you to reach out, come and interact with us. We'd love to share any learnings, and we'd love to learn from you. And with that, I'm going to close off to say in South African, a local language, Afrikaans, baie dankie, goed gaan, have a great day. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your conference.